Sponsored by Panasonic. Smart factory solutions for any mix, any volume. Introducing the new NPM W2S, the ideal placement solution for manufacturers who value reduced setup and changeover time over volume.
Welcome to the Panasonic booth here at Productronica. I'm delighted to be joined by Niels Heinige, who's the Division Director here in Germany, or in Europe, should I say.
Yes.
Nice to see you, Niels.
Trevor, nice to see you again.
Yeah. So, lots happening, as always. Of course, let's start with your flagship software suite, which is PanaCim.
Yes.
What is new? What's the latest things you've been doing with that?
Yeah, remember last time, Trevor, we met at SMT show. Of course, we always have something new. And this time I'm very happy to introduce our MFO. MFO is basically a planning module. This planning module allows to balance your manufacturing. And it can balance up to 30 lines in one site. So, and these 30 lines will then, based on, let's say, your production program that you get from your ERP system, it will simulate what is the optimum configuration for each line and how you can allocate this production program to the lines. That's just one of the, let's say, features it offers. Another feature is not an operational use, but a kind of consultancy or analyzing tool. So you can simulate basically like a digital twin your factory with this MFO, and then MFO suggests you where you can optimize.
So it suggests a different configuration in different lines and that type of thing.
Different configuration of feeder and feeder card setups, different configuration of the line. So for example, instead of a WX, it recommends you can put in a DX, and then you have maybe 10% more efficiency in that line.
Incredible, that's good. So that's a really nice development. I also noticed recently you had a very big announcement with Siemens, partnering with Siemens on the factory automation system. So explain to me a little bit about that and how it works.
Yes, Trevor, thanks for touching this topic. We are really proud to have Siemens now as one of our customers. So we even signed a global purchase agreement with Siemens. So we are now officially their preferred vendor in their AVL worldwide. And what was convincing most to them was, of course, our NPM machines, so our SMT placement machines. But besides that, also our VF, which is a THT and odd shape placement machine. So it basically replaces labor and the final assembly, which has been traditionally done by human hands because there was no machine capable of. We developed a machine that now can do these jobs more efficiently and more reliable. And besides that, Siemens was very surprised, I have to say. You know, they have a vendor in place, but they were surprised to see how low total cost of ownership could be. And we did this in a benchmark together with them for more than 1.5 years. So the data we created during that benchmark were really convincing.
Yes, I imagine, and it must be huge as well. So just to understand it, they're going to come in with their complete software suite, the MES systems, back to design and everything else, but they're going to use the PanaCim essentially at the heart of the line control in the factory.
Yes, so PanaCim here again is more than an MES system. As you know, it has a vertical integration into different layers, but it also has the horizontal integration of machine-to-machine communication. Third-party data can be uploaded into our line controller, which by the way is a Siemens industrial PC we are using there, very reliable product, so fits to a Japanese reliable machine. And then the data can be uploaded into different layers, into a MES layer, but also into an ERP layer, and even into the cloud. And that is also where we have a cooperation with Siemens now ongoing. Siemens have their MindSphere, and it's definitely the future. And we are able to provide now the interface between the machine and their cloud, which in the end is our PanaCim suite.
Well, congratulations on that, Niels, because that is a huge win for you, because in my opinion, Siemens has got the best overall suite for closing the design for manufacturing loop and improving the throughput in the factory.
They have their digital factory. They are definitely forerunners on this topic.
Yeah.
Also with their MindSphere, they are forerunners.
Yeah.
I hope they will be able to convince very, let's say, conservative German and European customers to utilize the cloud and cloud services. They will have probably their servers here in Germany, so it seems to be safe. There are many concerns we are facing in day-to-day discussions when we talk about cloud solutions is safety. Safety of the data.
Yes.
And well, there's a US side on the one hand side, there's China on the other hand side, and if we have then servers and solutions provided here by a giant like Siemens, I believe this can bring us forward and can help customers to jump into this next level of industry digitalization.
Absolutely. I think security is very important, but I mean, you're not going to come much stronger than Siemens, that's for sure. Let's take a look now at the Panasonic factory solutions overall. I mean, historically, you have a strong reputation for servicing some of the larger players in this market, but of course you've got a lot of that information and that experience that you can draw on to help some of the smaller companies in the manufacturing space. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Yes, exactly. So Panasonic is probably one of the companies with the most experience if we look into the vertical integration level from a device level, because Panasonic provides a lot of devices like transistors, resistors, up to solutions and like our machines are. And based on that experience, we can provide, of course, a lot of benefit for our customers. But besides that, we have learned our lessons over the past 10 years with big animals. Like in the past, it was Nokia. That's the reason why Panasonic came to Europe, basically. Then it was companies like Ericsson. And finally, we had in automotive industry, Bosch is a giant. And now we want to, let's say, embrace to offer these solutions to all the mid-sized customers and to the wide market we are having here in Europe. And then these mid-sized customers can contribute a lot from the experience we made with these giant companies. And they started digitalization and MES system integration and so on already years ago, and specified to us what is required. And now we can offer this on a very attractive, let's say, return of investment level to everyone.
I think that's very important because I think a lot of smaller companies are struggling with how to approach this smart factory solution. They need a bit of guidance, they need a bit of help, and even some consultancy to do this.
Right. So this is, let's say, part of our offer and part of our strategic change, that we not just want to advertise machines. So we consider machines today as edge components. We're going to provide solutions and consultancy. So as an example, we offer workshops to customers. And if a customer is open enough to share his pain points with us, we will figure out with a large toolbox that we have how we can ease the pain of the customers. So after the workshop, we will analyze the data and we will come up with a total solution proposal. And customers can individually pick from this proposal. For example, if they want to keep their own MES system, maybe an iTech system they have already, they don't want to change there, then we can tailor our PanaSuite for them, and we can tailor the total solution for them.
I think it's important. You have to fit around what the legacy equipment is and what the customer has already.
Exactly, exactly.
Okay. Well, Niels, it's great to catch up with you and to find all the new things that are happening here at Panasonic. Thank you for joining us again.
Trevor, thanks for stopping by at our booth, and thanks for helping us to raise the awareness in the overall electronic manufacturing industry that Panasonic is a great partner and we can contribute a lot with our expertise and knowledge.
Absolutely.
Thanks.
My pleasure. Thank you.